Senangnya dalam hati kalau beristri dua, seperti dunia mana yang empunya kepada istri tua, kanda sayang padamu. Kepada istri muda I say I love you. Istri tua merajuk balik ke rumah istri muda. Kalau dua-dua merajuk kena kahwin tiga. Mesti pandai pembohong, mesti pandai temberang, tetapi jangan sampai hai pecah tembelang.
I will introduce about the risk assessment and the decision making in the business and industry. There are many types of risks that business will face. For example, strategic risk, compliance risk, operational risk, financial and reputation. Strategic risk. In generally, a successful business needs a comprehensive and updated business plan. So, my big weaknesses of the company is on the updated sources involving the technology updates. Somehow, the company is currently use the old technology and not following the exact update technology. It is called strategic risk. Next, compliance risk. When a company cooperate very successfully business during their production, somehow they also want to expand their production in worldwide. So, compliance risk will appear and exist that they need to be faced. Are those company complies with all the necessary law? Compliance risk is related to the law and regulation in the future that the country have made before the production will enter the market. Furthermore, the operational risk. The company will operate efficiently is when the company can overcome and manage the operational risk. Operational risk refer to unexpected failure in the company day by operation. It could technically fail, like defective machine, or it could cause directly to the production. Risk manager needs to alert most of the operational risks that will happen during the operation. Next is a financial risk. In the larger company, what they strength is on their budget and financial. Most of category risk is the financial risk is very important factor is including extra like taxation and increment of the salary of the staff. But the category of risk refers especially to the cash money flowing in and out of the business, and the possibility is financial losses. Lastly, reputational risk. In the business era, there are a lot of companies compete with each others. So the one of element is the remain and take off is reputation of the company. If the company reputation is damaged, we will see immediately losses of revenue as customers become worried and doing business. So it's the very important risk that could be managed.
process enables continual improvement and provides a direction to decide whether to develop a relationship, begin a project, or hold an event. Risk management process is an effective process and systematic method. It is aligned with the organization's activities to minimize losses and maximize opportunities. So first step is establish the context. Establish the context, define the scope for the risk management process, and then consider the internal and external framework within which the risk should be undertaken. Any new partnership, projects, or initiative should be considered a risk and formally create the document assessment. And second step for the risk management process is identification of the risk. Risk identification is one way to determine risks that might prevent or delay the achievement of business objectives. All volatility events that associated to the business should be identified and recognized. And the step 3 of risk management process is risk analysis. The objective of this step is the risk to investigate and define the problems that possibly arise in implementing solution. What could be the consequences of each risk? To analyze the risk, there are two major factors involved, such as frequency and severity. Frequency is a factor explaining the number of times an event occurs for a certain, and the second factor is severity. Severity is the size of loss in dollar amount. For example, so step 4 for risk management process is risk evaluations. Previously, the risk has been analyzed, completed, then it needed to be compared to estimate risk against risk characteristics that created by organizations. The characteristic of risk may consist of associated costs and benefits, environmental factors, and concern of stakeholders. Risks that considered to be acceptable or tolerable risk may still need to be monitored. And step 5 risk management process is risk treatment. Treat the risk is involve a process in ensuring effective strategies are in place to minimize the risk. This step 5 is also provides an action and implementation treatments in aim to mitigate the risk. How should we best deal with them? It requires creative consideration of options to find and select the best risk treatment. Moreover, the last step must have determined whether improved knowledge would help to gain a better making decision for further assessment and management office. And step 6 of risk management process is monitor and reviewing. This is a last step. Whenever step of risk management is completed, it is very important the manager of risk should have concern about the improvement and changes with the appropriate information, training, and supervisions.
Hi, next I will talk about technique to manage the risk. A successful business are businesses that are capable of managing risk by identifying the potential risks that they will face throughout their business. Therefore, business managers must be smart in identifying and recording every risk from the start of the business and finding ways to overcome them so that every business process goes smoothly. There are several ways or techniques that we can find to manage the risk. Firstly, this is the easiest way to reduce risk by avoiding any potential harmful activity such as loss to businesses. This is called risk avoidance. For example, a business may release a building for a new retail location because the location risk is not strategic and the cost of the building is higher than the cost of the revenue that they can earn. This is an action that may lead to zero frequency of loss. It might be used when exposure has potential and cannot be reduced or transferred. However, it's used if this risk avoidance is used extensively, the firm may not be able to meet its primary objective. Besides that, it is not practically because not all losses can be avoided. Secondly is risk mitigation. Reducing business risk is a way of limiting any negative consequences or loss specific risk effects and is used when business risks are inevitable. Indirectly, the possible problems are small and easy to fix. For example, car makers reduce the risk of missing a particular model by conducting detailed research and analysis of the potential cost of return. The capital required to pay the buyer for the loss incurred by the damaged vehicle is less than the total cost of return. The car maker may choose not to withdraw. In this case, in addition to reducing the risk, it also reduces the impact it faces. Thirdly, we go to the risk transfer, which is transfiguration is a risk management strategy that tends to be more common in business activities involving multiple parties, which means that basically transferring impact and risk management to the others. For example, we can take it as insurance. Insurance is a premium payment made in exchange for risk transfer to protect the loss that will encounter in the event of an undesirable event. Okay, for example, property insurance can also be used to protect the company from financial loss in the event or project of damage or disaster to the building. But last but not least is risk acceptance. Risk management can also be implemented through risk acceptance. This means that it does not take any action and decides to deal with and manage the best during the process of identifying and recording all risks to be encountered. This strategy can be implemented in the risk if the risk is small, easy to overcome and have no major impact on the company.
So we provide with the example, the company that practice the risk assessment in their corporation is ABC, which is Associated Builder Corporation. Is a private limited company that was established in 1972. The company has adopted ERM, Enterprise Risk Management, based on ISO 31000-2009 to effectively manage the risk of the company. So, the company used BRIST tool, BRIST tools, to identify and systematically manage the risk. Okay, the business risk assessment has carried out by the top team management of the company. So the team has identified various risks according to the business management. So by using the risk assessment analysis, the company can do a better decision in the future to sustain and develop the company.
The advantage of risk assessment and decision making can be divided into two types, because I will explain the advantage of risk assessment first and then continue by the advantage of decision making. Okay, the first advantage of risk assessment is it can help to minimize the risk. Okay, as we know, a risk cannot be terminated completely, but it just only can be reduced in any business and organization in the industry. And the second point is it can help to define the objective for the future of the business and industry. And in this point, an objective is very important in any business and industry because it can help to improve the development and the performance of the industry. And the last point for the advantage of risk assessment is it can help to protect the resources. Okay, some example of the business resources are the human capital resources, financial resources, and the last one is tangible and intangible resources. And then we move to the advantage of decision making. Okay, the first advantage of decision making is it can help to improve the innovation of the company or any organization in industry. Okay, by doing the implementation in improving the innovation of the industry, so the industry can be compete easily within the competitor in order to improve their business and industry. And the second point is it can help to build a rational decision making within the employees and management in any industry. Okay, in any industry there might be happen a conflict within the employees and management. So by implementation any ways to settle down the conflict problem, so the performance of the company will be improved by doing these ways. The last advantage for the decision making is it can help to face the problems and any challenges in any organization in the business and industry. Okay, and overhead expense might be happen in the organizations. For example, advertisement fee, the utility, telephone bill, and also the renting of the company or the renting of the place. So by doing any good ways to settle down the problem, the company or any organization in the industry can improve themselves in order to improve the business growth in the industry. So that's why rational decision making is needed to help them to face the problem. Okay, for the conclusion, business and industry are really exposed to many kind of business risks. For example, operational risk, financial risk, and also strategic and compliance risk. And by doing some steps and ways to manage the risk, the business and industry can increase their growth, and also they can ensure the well development in the future. So overall, risk assessment and decision making in business and industry are really important because there are many kind of risks that can happen when they are doing any businesses in any industry. Okay, thank you. That's all from Motherhood Excellence. Bye.
Okay, itu sajalah bahas saya. So, saya akan bye. Apa saya cakap? Okay, you. Dang, 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 dang.
Maafkan kami.